Hello and welcome to Kimbers Kitchen. Today me and my glamorous assistant are going to show you how to make this Spanish chicken and chorizo paella, or as we call it in Yorkshire, chorizo. So stay tuned to watch how we can easily put this together and create a very tasty dish. To make this recipe you will need So the first stage is to fry the chorizo off in a pan. You don't need any oil as chorizo is quite oily on its own. Once the chorizo's released some of its oil, you can then add the chicken into the pan and give it a stir to mix up with the oil. Fry this until the chicken is cooked through. Remove the cooked meat from the pan and set aside for later, leaving some of the juices in the pan. Next, soften the onion and the red pepper and fry off the garlic in the pan. Add a sprinkle of paprika to the pan. Once the vegetables have softened, add in the paella rice and stir into the juices to coat it. Add in the chopped tomatoes to the pan and stir this in. Add a pinch of saffron into the stock and give this a stir. This will be added to the pan shortly. Once the rice has been coated in the juices, slowly add in the stock and stir so all the rice is covered. Set aside some of the stock for later. Cover the pan, turn up the heat and bring to a simmer. Whilst this comes to the simmer, you may want to cook the green beans separately. We need these cooked quite soft for how we like them. If you prefer them a bit more al dente, you can cook this with the paella. Once the pan comes to a simmer, give it a good stir. The thing with paella is you need to constantly watch the rice because otherwise it'll clump together and stick and burn. So you need to constantly keep your eye on it and keep stirring it up, making sure you get right to the bottom of the pan, and top up with any additional stock if it starts to look dry, because what the rice will do as it grows, it'll absorb the fluid in the pan. After it's been simmering for a few moments, you can see the sauce is starting to get a bit thicker now. This is when you need to add more of the stock to stop the rice from burning and sticking together. So add the remainder and give it a good stir, and then allow it to cook through. Once the rice has started to cook and plump through, add in a good amount of frozen peas. This is around a cupful. This will add some moisture back into the dish. So as it's looking ready, just give the rice a quick taste to see if it's soft enough for you. If it still feels a bit too hard, you can add some boiling water, either from the green beans, which are cooking separately, or just, if you've already added the green beans at this point, just add a little bit of boiling water and let this cook until it's absorbed and evaporated. Now stir in the green beans. As you can see, most of the fluid has now evaporated. If you've added this in the previous step, you'll be ready to now add the meat on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stir this in. So stir in the green beans and let these, and now add in the meat back into the pan to heat this through. And stir this in. When it starts to get to this consistency and there's no fluid left in the pan, it's all been absorbed into the rice, you should be good to go. Whilst this is just finishing off, heat a couple of plates in the microwave to get them nice and warm, and then you're ready to plate up. And here's the final dish. It's very nice if you serve it with a lemon wedge drizzled over the top. It just adds an extra flavour to it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and check out other videos coming shortly.